Every single moment is a moment of grace. You just open your heart and seek God's face. In the timing of our lives, there's little timing for hate. There's a reason for being in this place. And I hope that you might see the love around us, the one who opened up his hands. Come to know and understand. His arms are open. Let go of what you claim. His heart is open wide, deeper than the sea. Unload your burdens, bring your fire away. He's waiting for you. Truth you can believe. No matter who you are, there's a longing to be. There's a certain desire, one for peace. In the winning is losing, in the losing is gain. To the dry and the parched land comes a rain. And I hope that you might see the love around us, the one who opened up his hands. Come to know and understand. His arms are open. Let go of what you claim. His heart is open wide, deeper than the sea. Unload your burdens, bring your fire away. He's waiting for you. Get to know the one. Get to know the one.
Hi, welcome to the Catholic Corner. I'm Monsignor Walter Nolan. You were just listening to the music of contemporary Christian singer and songwriter Ken Perry. The song you just heard is titled Let Go and is from his first CD, Be Brave Again. Ken is also the webmaster for our own diocese, the Diocese of Trenton website, and the co-creator of the diocesan television production Real Faith TV and its companion website. Real Faith TV is a television show for teenagers where they discuss how their faith helps them with the issues that they face every single day. Ken and his wife Jen are parishioners at St. Aloysius Church in Jackson, where Jen is also a pastoral associate. They have two sons, Ben and Nathaniel. Welcome to the Catholic Corner. Welcome. Very, 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 very nice. So you're spreading out and doing lots of great things, Ken. Tell me a little bit about yourself and about the music that you're starting to share.
As you heard, or you just mentioned, I'm married and have two wonderful boys, 3 and 6. And I just felt God's call on my heart to share music, because music has impacted my life and has helped me in my walk, my Christian walk. And so I'm just trying to go out and do the same.
So you've always had a great love for music, and
Yes.
that it becomes part of your life and your joy, and maybe now the joy of your 2 young boys.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the song we just listened to at the beginning of our show, Let Go. What's it all about?
It's really about just, as I was writing it, I just thought, well, what would I want to say to somebody who maybe doesn't know Christ or is discouraged in their walk with Jesus? And that's basically the gist of it, is that, kind of let go of maybe what you're holding on to that's keeping you from God, and God's calling you to a deeper level of relationship with Him. So.
Great, kid. Now, I understand, you also sing at your own local parish, St. Aloysius.
Yes.
What's the difference between, help me out if I don't use the right words here, singing like, in church, Christian hymns, Catholic hymns, and singing contemporary Christian music? Is there a difference?
I just think the style is different, but it's all just praising God. And in praise and worship, or music at Mass, there's more of you want people to sing along with you, although that happens in both styles of music. So they're really the same end. It's just this. I think it's a stylistic difference.
When you say a stylistic, is it like a different beat? I know you musicians can take the same song, so to speak, the same melody, and put it to different beats. One can be kind of slower and softer, and one can be faster or jazzier. Sure. Is that what you're talking about, or is there a whole different understanding of Christian contemporary music?
I'd say it's very similar. They're very similar. Obviously, in liturgy, there's the music is there to serve the liturgy and to lift people in prayer. But if I go and play a Christian coffee house, it serves the same end. It's slightly different, but a lot of times in contemporary Christian music, the styles, I don't want to say mimic, but they might be in a rock style or pop or rap or
So there are even different styles of
Sure.
of contemporary music.
Absolutely, yeah.
How did your love for music begin?
I don't know. I think just God placed it in me.
Were you young?
I remember being in the back of my mom's car and listening to the radio and singing all the words and just loving it. Yeah.
And then singing it, and your mom said, "That's enough," or sing more.
Well, I don't know. I don't remember if she said that's enough. But when I was a teenager, a friend of mine said he wanted to start a band, and would you play guitar? And I didn't play guitar at all, but I knew that I might like to play guitar. So
you said
so I
yes.
went out and got a guitar. Yeah, and that was
That's
the end.
terrific.
Yeah.
So you have a little bit of
Beginning, yeah.
a little bit of that's in your soul.
Sure.
What was God always part of music, or did that somehow just kind of become a fabric? As you got a little older. Or?
It was less integrated. Let's put it that way. I always played at church. Fairly early on, I was playing at church, but I also wrote original hard rock music, and so had a band and was kind of off on that path, and still did retreats and things of that nature. But then in my 20s, my early 20s, I realized God was calling me to not be in that rock band anymore, and He was calling me out of it. So I just actually stopped music for a while and put it down, and that wasn't what God wanted either.
No, your soul started to get nervous.
Sure. And so then I started down the path I'm on now, and playing at church and playing in coffee houses and things.
Now, back then, when you were a little younger, and even when you put the guitar away, did you sometimes just kind of pick it up in your room and, and kind of, what would I say,
Here and
sing
there.
to yourself, preach to yourself,
Here
listen?
and there, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Here and there, but there was a time I didn't play at all. I lost my calluses for guitars, guitar playing, and had to get those back. So, but it's
So
good to be back.
That had to be a good decision for you. Now, your band members,
Yes.
what do you have, 3, 4 in the band? And tell me, how does that all work out?
Sure. I have. I'm blessed to have 3 wonderful players who come with me to a lot of the places that I play. Gina, who plays keyboards, you saw in the video there. She is also the music minister at St. Al's, and she plays. She's a worship team leader with me.
She's a music minister for all of the music at St. Al's.
Yes.
Not just teenage.
That's right. That's right. So she comes with me everywhere, and then the other guys I bring along as much as I can. Yeah, Steve and Dave, they come along with me, and they love it, and they love spreading the gospel that way.
Now, does it take a lot of practice? I mean, you all get together, at night, during the week, early morning. How do you do all this?
Sure. We practice as much as we can. Sometimes we can't get together, and I give people tapes. We have to learn it and get together.
So they learn their part, so to speak, and then.
Yeah, we always have
together.
a practice, but instead of having a lot of practices, everyone's so busy. Sometimes we can't get together until 10 o'clock at night to have practice. And practice from 10 to 12.
It's got to be fun.
Well, it's fun, but
Your wife is
can't
very
do it
happy.
too many
I'm
things.
going to say
Can't
about
do it
that.
too much. Yeah.
With 2 little boys growing up,
That's right.
You can't be doing all that too often.
Yeah, at least I get to see them go to, I get to put them to bed, and so that's good.
But when you have musicians like yourselves, is it somewhat easy, like if they all know that they all know the music, I'll say.
Yeah.
Is it somewhat easy when you're professional to just get together and start playing with each other, or do you really need a lot of being one with each other, so to speak?
I think it depends on the style of music that you're inclined to as a musician. But I think if the skill level is similar, it's easy to get together and just start playing and start writing.
Okay. I'd love to keep talking to you about all of this because I get interested. Every once in a while I pick up a guitar and then I put it down for 5 years. But let's hear another one of your songs from your CD. You taped it, I think, earlier in this studio,
Yes,
I believe. Huh?
yes.
And the song is titled Overflow.
Yes.
Help me breathe, help me live. Help me love, help me give. I've had enough of my own power. Fill me up every hour. Come, I discover in the arms of providence. Love now is welling up to meet you. Won't you come and cover me? Fill me up and bring relief. Won't you live in me and fill me to overflow? Mouth is dry, soul is parched. From the lies they impart, I've had enough of my own power. Fill me up, Lord, every hour. Come, I discover in the arms of providence. Reach out in the emptiness within. Won't you come and cover me? Fill me up and bring relief. Won't you live in me and fill me to overflow? For God gave his only son that we might not ever live. Oh, God gave his only son that we might not die but live. Oh, God gave his only son that we might not die but live. And whoever should believe in not die but have eternal life. God gave his only son that we might not die but live. Come, I discover in the arms of providence, love now is welling up to meet you. Won't you come and cover me, fill me up and bring relief? Won't you live in me and fill me to overflow? Won't you come and cover me, fill me up and bring relief? Won't you live in me and fill me to overflow? Oh, God gave his only son.
Terrific. You know, I'm
Thank
here
you.
tapping my knee and moving my foot and saying, get up there and sing with you. Ken, what's the song all about? What's the words telling us?
Well, Overflow really, I happened to be reading John 4 and Woman at the Well, when God offers her and God offers us water, a wellspring of water that's overflowing within us. And so that was the kind of the seed of that song.
What are some of the words that allow us to grasp, you know, the grace of God as you were singing it?
Well, it was pretty straightforward. In the break, I used the words of John 3:16, for God gave his only son, that we might not die but live, but have everlasting life. And it's just really kind of straightforward, but just really telling people about the love of Jesus.
It's amazing how that part of John's gospel really flows throughout the whole gospel, even in the sense of the overflow, that it's the overflowing of that expression that the Father gave us his only son so that all of us can have salvation and be part of his great love and peace.
That's right.
It's a great understanding of, and putting it to music. I would imagine a lot of people just pick that up and can sing with it, and when they get to either know the words, feel the melody, and allow themselves to know that God's love does overflow with us, you know, and that's part of his peace, and that's part of the peace that he gave to us. Is Be Brave Again, is that your first CD?
Yes.
And what inspired you to produce it?
It was just really God's call. I always wrote songs, and I just felt like God was calling me to not, that he gave me a light and to not put it under a basket, and to just put it out there and to just go around, whether it be locally or another state or wherever it is, to just share that love with other people.
So it's a real vocation.
I feel like it
You feel
is.
God's calling you to spread his word and spread it through the gift that he gave you.
In this way, yeah.
Be Brave Again, the title. Tell me about that.
The title comes from one of C.S. Lewis's books, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and Aslan, who's the kind of Jesus figure in the book, mentions to one of the children to not be downhearted, be brave. And so I got the idea of, I got the title from that text, that we're to be brave, or be brave again. You know, like I think a lot of times as children, we have that kind of braveness, that boldness, that kind of freedom, and sometimes we lose that, or we get sidetracked, and that's where that comes from. I just thought it was a great title.
It is a great title.
Well, thank you.
I'm listening to you and I'm saying, man, you know, even at my age, it's a great idea to be brave again. Because as you get a little older, sometimes you lose that risk-taking, so to speak, as a youngster. And I think he calls us to don't worry, I'll walk with you. Be brave again.
Step out in faith and be brave. Yeah.
That's terrific. You give me another homily here. Your cover, Be Brave Again, that's your son.
It is. That is.
And tell me about why is your son on the cover?
Well, I love my son very much, obviously.
Sure.
Hi, Ben. No, I actually just I thought with the I had the title already, and I thought I wasn't sure what the cover was going to be, to tell you the truth, and I just took a couple pictures of him. I said, "Why don't you just look out into the woods there? It's our backyard." It was very simple. So I snapped a picture, and we just really liked it as a cover, and we went with that.
He must be very, very proud.
Yeah. He was. People asked him to sign autographs, but he told me, "I'm tired of signing autographs." So, but he likes being on the cover.
Has he brought this into school?
No, not
Not
to
yet.
school. No.
Not yet. That is just awesome. So he's got to be proud. Does he sing with you? I mean, does he at home? Do you sing together?
You know what he tells me at home? He tells me to stop singing because he's got a song in his head already. So he's like, "Daddy, stop singing." So.
That's like my nephew one time said to my sister, Uncle Walter's on television, and then he flipped it off to another channel. But that's what youngsters do to us. Tell me, that is a great cover. That's a great cover. And it's a great title. Tell me a little bit. I'm sure you hope people take something away with the music.
Yes.
What is it you would like them to take away?
Well, very simple. Just like I was saying before, that if someone is discouraged in their walk with Jesus, or has somehow forgotten somewhere along the way that God does love them and loves them with everlasting love, enough to give his son, or doesn't know Jesus at all. Wherever, I just hope that it draws people nearer to God. And Christian music has done that for me throughout my life, and it was just very natural to try to do the same thing.
You know what I think, Ken, and maybe you can help me with those thoughts too. When I listen to you, I think that's what Jesus meant when he said, "My peace I leave with you." It's really being in that, I don't know what to say, comfortable position, right? Relationship with Jesus, okay with Jesus. I mean, the rest of the world, not everything's always going to be perfect in your life.
Right.
Sometimes you struggle with schoolwork and job, whatever it happens, relationships.
Sure.
But if somehow, God's one with you, makes it a lot easier. And I think that's the peace. When you feel that, I think that's a great gift. And music and your music does that. And I think a lot of music can do that for us.
Sure.
So got any other good things in your head about any other songs coming out soon?
Yeah, I did. I'm writing with the guys right now. We'll see we're just continually stay in prayer about it and see what God might want to say through us.
No, I realize that on your website, I think you say that your music is rooted in the fabric of joys and sorrows and triumphs. Tell me, how is your music rooted in your faith journey?
Well, I think if you're honest, and I think most songwriters are honest about where, just about who they are. It's kind of it's almost an extension of oneself to write a song. So you can't help, even if I'm writing a song, if I were to write a song about someone else or someone else that I saw, so much of it comes from my own perspective and experience that I can't help but not, there's no way I could not be in it.
Almost putting your thoughts, your moods into the music.
Right.
Where can people hear you play?
All over. No. We're a lot of different Christian coffee houses.
We can get some information about yourself and your band if we log on to www.kenperrymusic.com. Ken, it's a great show. You're a great young man. I enjoyed talking with you so much. I hope we can close with another one of your beautiful songs from your CD titled Without You.
said, follow me, come and see what it means to be truly alive. So lay down my nets and follow I did. Heed the call to be by your side. Different it might have been if your call I had denied. Without you, wherever we go, what would we do? What would we be without you? You are the Lord, you are the Christ, and you have the words of eternal life. The road has been hard and the journey long, but our burdens are light. And on this journey there's been healing, there's been sight. To this blind man you have come, bring wholeness in life, freedom from captives in the daybreak to the night. Without you, wherever we go, what would we do? What would we be without you? You are the Lord, and you are the Christ, and you have the words of eternal life. Your words are hard, and some have gone, and sometimes I have strayed.